Welcome to Suburban Death Metal Dad Bonus Tracks, Episode 5, Thirsty for Metal Thursday. I'm basically going to throw out some good metal listens and start things off with Denmark's Illdisposed and their 2008 release, The Prestige. This is really a great one. If you're not familiar with the band, it's basically melodic death metal. The singer, Bo Summers, killer vocalist, really deep voice, does screams as well. They write tons of catchy songs, great hooks, and sometimes they do a little bit of experimentation. Some of the 2000s releases, the earlier ones, but this one they kind of went back to a more straightforward album, I would say. Great songs on here are The Tension, Working Class Zero, A Child Is Missing. That's probably the best one. One of the best hooks, in death metal, in my opinion. It's all over that song. Just a great album. So if you've never heard Illdisposed, I think this is a good one to start with. Next up, it's actually a compilation album from Dio, The Very Beast Of, released in 2000. Basically got all the hits on here. And I like Dio. I'm not a massive fan. I have a lot of his stuff, but tend to probably go for the more popular songs, the hits or whatever. Like I said, not a massive fan, but the one thing about this release, I discovered a song I hadn't heard before. It's the last track, Strange Highways, and that is my favorite song. Probably my favorite Dio song. It's just super Sabbathy, great production, killer bass line. I think that's a great one. And the album, I have the album. The album's very good too. That's probably, just my favorite song. Next up, from 1992, an EP from Florida's Massacre, In Human Condition. And this is a great release in my opinion. Basically, the title track, In Human Condition, is my favorite Massacre song. And Plains of Insanity track 2 is also very, very good. And on the B-side, they do a cover of Venom's Warhead, and they actually have Kronos on lead vocals. And then Provoked a Cursor, which was a song recorded during From Beyond. And it was released, I think, on a 7-inch. So, great release in my opinion. Next on the list, number 4. I talked about this band before, album artwork. Not this release, but talking about Cryptopsy, None So Vile from 1996. Just an awesome death metal album, from start to finish. And great songs like Slit Your Guts, Crown of Horns, Orgiastic Disembowelment, Phobophile, and, all great tracks really, but those are my favorites. And it's just a killer death metal release and super great production on it. And cool intro and outro to the album. So check it out if you haven't already. So kind of like with the last Thirsty for Metal Thursday, I want to throw in a newer release, say within the last 5 years or so. And this week I have Vio-Lence, Let the World Burn from 2022, an EP. And I've been a Vio-Lence fan since the beginning. Eternal Nightmare. I know Sean Killian's voice is not for everyone. A lot of people don't like it, but I think he's awesome. He's got a very distinct voice and vocal delivery, and he just like rapid fires, the vocal lines, and, looking at the lyric sheet in Eternal Nightmare, there's like so many words. It's just very impressive and, very, I would say smart lyrics. Anyway, this release, from 2022, this EP, I think is very good. I think it was a respectable return. A lot of bands come back, put on an album, and it's, not that great or, not what you expected, but I really like this one. I think it's on fire. And, the band's kind of just down to Sean right now, touring with other people, whatever, but probably won't see any more releases from them. I'm not sure. I was kind of hoping it would continue with the lineup on this release. Would have been great. But anyway, Let the World Burn. Great release. Check it out. So that's it for this week's Thirsty for Metal Thursday. See you in the next one.